Hi, everyone. How are you today? Today is another day of learning with our subject reading and writing skills for senior high school. Welcome again to our Itulay online tutorial in our DepEd Online. All right, students, to those who are here in our discussion. And for all of us, no, na live po tayo ngayon sa ating Ito Live program. Right? So, as I check it, okay naman ang ating audio are there. All right. So, but before that, may I have the shout out from Noisy Capindo Ada, okay, watching from Campra National High School, Liloy Zamboanga del Norte. Hello po sa atin dyan. And we have Maria Teresa Herrera. Okay, hello. And we have Emeline Villazor, right? So thank you so much po for viewing up to this time. And we have also Erlinda Acob from, okay, sa taga saan ba sa Erlinda? Please chat down in our comment box so that ma-recognize po natin kayo, yung mga estudyante po natin, tsaka yung mga parents or teachers who are there to support their learners. Right? So welcome again to our DepEd Online Itulay online tutorial. Okay? So our subject for this time is about reading and writing skills. We are now in week 3, quarter 4 of our tutorial. And I welcome you all for this topic about formulating evaluative statements. Okay, so I'm your tutor for this afternoon. And since this is my subject for senior high school, hello po sa ating mga senior high school na andyan po nakikinig at saka sumusubaybay po sa ating Ito Live program. Lalong-lalo sa ating reading and writing skills because this is part of the curriculum, part of your learning subjects within this competency. All right. So again, I welcome Russell Maureen Rementizo. Hi, watching from Bacoor, Cavite, and also Granicel Aquino Gonzalez. Hello po sa atin dyan. Taga saan po si Gracinel. All right, Gracinel. And Genny Baron. Hi, good afternoon from Iloilo City. Iloilo City. Okay, maganda gid og matipuno. All right. So thank you so much ng taga Iloilo sa taga saan pa ba mga andito, right? So kung saan man kayo ngayon, stay tuned po sa ating subject, ating reading and writing skills. I do hope after our lesson, you will learn about many things on this topic that we're going through discuss. All right, so I am your tutor Jess for this subject, reading and writing skills for senior high school. 4:40 to 5:20 p.m. Live po tayo sa ating Facebook, DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Philippines, and DepEd tayo. And also, live din po tayo sa ating YouTube, DepEd EdTech Unit, and DepEd TV. Alright? So, for the lesson we discussed last time, or our session last week, we discussed about explain critical reading as reasoning. Hello, Joel! Andiyan naman si... Hello! Hello po, Kuya Joel Kujamat. Oh, good PM. Shout out po kami andito sa Flora National High School. Yung taga Flora National High School, active na active po sa ating Ito Live program, especially dito sa ating reading and writing skills. So, thank you so much. National High School Division of Apayao. Hello po sa atin dyan. Yung sila po mga principal natin dyan, tsaka yung mga teachers. Thank you so much po for guiding our students. And also, Elena Bora, watching from Kalmay National High School. Sa mga nanonood po ngayon, at saka mga manunood pa. Okay, so thank you very much po for watching here and participating in our discussion. Kasi andito na po na tayo sa ating quarter 4, week 3. Okay? So, to proceed, let's have... all right. So the module is divided into 2 lessons, right? So it has lesson 1, we have assertions, and lesson 2, counterclaims. Okay? So I do hope this discussion will lead us to the definite, okay? Definite content of this, okay? So, because this will be part of your enhancement, okay? Learning enhancements. Vivian Villallestas, Maligaya National High School, grade 12, Gus. Hi! So I'm teaching also senior high school, especially Gus, John Academic Strand. All right. So thank you so much for watching. So I do hope you have your module, you have your paper, and you have your pen. Okay. So that we will start with our discussion this afternoon. After going through this module, you're expected to formulate and evaluate statements about the text, assertions about the content and properties of the text to read, and counterclaims in response to claims made in a text to read. All right, so let's proceed now. Okay, directions. This would be part of your review. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper. Handa na ba tayo dyan, mga viewers? Handa na ba? Okay, so mag-comment lang po kayo kung ready na. So thumbs up po sa atin dyan or smiley. Okay, so kung handa na po sa ang ating mga participants this afternoon, okay, so in our chat box para makita ko kung sino pa yung handa ng handa na sa ating discussion this afternoon. All right, so I have your questions, and what you're going to do is to answer the following questions. Okay, so let's start with number one. Fact, convention, opinion, and preference are common types of assertion used in A. Identifying assertion, B. Counterclaim, C. Determining evidence, D. None of the above. Go! What is your answer? Anybody from our viewers? Tingnan natin kung sino makakakuha ng tamang sagot. I-shout out natin dyan. Good afternoon, watching from Langla Elementary SDO. Jain South Annex. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. So I do hope, okay, Ronel, according to Ronel Libador, so excited to learn from you. You're right, Idina Yuzon. Excited din ako makasama kayo, right? So I do hope you will participate with our discussion, right? So please comment down below what is the answer of our number one. Okay, so select with your answers out for the given choices given, right? So please chat down below, then write the correct answer, only the letter, the correct answer, according to Ronel Libador. 1. A. According to Joel Kujamat, hello po kuya, right? So A, tingnan natin kung ano ang tamang sagot dyan. Alright, letter A, very good. Woo! You've got it. What about number 2? Let's proceed. Okay, Shikaina, Faith, Bantilan, Lumayas, alright, watching from Region 11, Davao okay, Davao Occidental. Hi! So, welcome. Yung silingan ako, Bisaya, alright? So, thank you so much for watching from Davao Occidental. I'm in Davao del Norte, specifically in Tagum City. So welcome, Shikaina. Shikaina, please share with us here in our discussion. Okay, I'm Junior Jess, and I do hope I can help you. No. All right, watching Pampataw National High School, Ronel. Very good. Okay, you got the correct answer. All right, so number 2, determining evidences is A. Asserting facts to support claims. B. Rebutting a previous claim. C. To details the given support survey. D. Showing courteous. Ready? Go! What is your answer? Comment down below in our comment box. Tingnan natin kung sino yung makakatamang sagot dyan. Okay, ng ating question number 2. In our review. Okay, go. Chat lang. Bibigyan nyo ako ng tamang sagot based on the question. You write only the capital letter of the correct answer. According to Ronel Libador. Ronel, go. Very active in our discussion. C or A. So, dalawa yung answer. So, C or A. So, tingnan nga natin. So, sino pang hahabol dyan? Ronel, nakauna, nakatype. Alright, so sino pa ba? Okay, according to Jenny Baron. Okay, hi Jenny, from what one si Jenny, okay? Hi, welcome. A, according to Idina Yuson, A. Okay, so almost of you, okay, 3, go for A. Okay, sige, alright, Ronel. Got it. Okay, your A. Letter A is your answer. Okay, according to Shikaina. Shekinah is A, according to Joel with C. Tingnan nga natin ang tamang sagot. Letter C is the correct answer. Correct answer is to details the given support survey. Okay, I know you have your good idea, class, but letters is the correct answer. Then let's try to review because this is determining evidences as what I have discussed. No, nag-discuss ako nito last time. Okay, letter C ang answer. So, hi Vilma, Vilma Vios, hello from Kidapawan City. Answer is A. So, but the correct answer for number 2 is C. So, lagyan natin ang number so that I can recognize which number is you are answering. All right. So, let's proceed to number 3. Critical reading is not to criticize, but to assess the validity of the text. Okay. All right. The reveal. All right. So, true. Okay. True is the correct answer. All right. So, since critical reading, we discussed about critical reading last time, and this is not to criticize you, but to assess the validity of the text, right? So, Shikay na. Okay, nakahabol si Shikay na yung answer natin. Okay, so thank you so much. That's letter A, true. All right, so watching from Kidapawan City, Vilma, hello! Vios, Vios. So, maraming cars gusto niya. Vios, all right. Letter A, okay, Ronel, you are good. You're correct. Who else? Sino pang habol? True. True naman talaga, di ba? Yung answer natin is true. Jenny A, very good. All right, that is part of our review. Review pa lang yan. Titignan natin. Yan yung i-discuss natin. I-discuss nato. Basaya pa. Gihatagdan nato kuan. Put that with discussion. Okay, a discussion. Okay, last week. Okay, that is letter A is the correct answer, Jenny, Vilma, and also yeah, true. And also Rizzy, hi. Taga saan ba si Rezi? Hello. Kumusta tayo dyan? Right? So, pwede kayong comment dyan kung taga saan kayo and then mag-invite kayo ng mga friends, no? Mga friends, no? Na merong subjects sa reading and writing. Hindi lamang reading and writing ng mga subjects, pwede din kayong mag-tune in sa iba pa mga subjects nating itulay. Alright? So for this time, what I know. Okay, tama, Kuya Joel. So we're now, what I know about this topic. Okay. Directions. Choose the letter, the best answer. Write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper. Alright, so letter. Letter ang, from Balot. Ano ito? Balot. Okay. Proud from Cagayan Valley. Okay, from Cagayan. Hi. Nakapunta na ba akong Cagayan Valley? Gusto ko yung punta ng Cagayan Valley. Alright? So, puntahan natin yan. Okay? Kung saan man kayo ngayon. Alright? Yung mga andito, maraming salamat. Okay? You can invite also other friends to join with us. Okay? Let's have fun on this topic, all right? This subject, reading and writing skills. Number 1, identify the statement whether it is true or false. Okay? Becoming a good critical reader means that you are able to logically evaluate the claims of the writer. Okay? Northern part of the Philippines. Yes, northern part. Okay, from doon yata to sa Luzon, no? Right, so gusto ko lang mag-travel. Okay? I love traveling. I love traveling places. Mabisit ako. Napuntahan ko na yung sa Kidapawan. Davao Occidental din ito. Si Balot Island. Hello, Balot Island. So, naway magkasama magkita kayo in person na. So, since it's virtual, so na-reach ko pa rin kayo. Okay, proud from Cagayan Valley, Ronel. True, yeah. Thank you, Ronel. So, what is your answer for this? Is it true or false? True. And according to Rizzy, true. The correct answer for number 1 is letter A, true. Thank you so much. You got it. Okay, galing-galing ninyo. Nakuha nyo ang answer. Tingnan natin number 2. An evaluation should have an evaluative statement that uses evaluative language. All right. So according to Jenny Baron, false. According to Joel Kujamato, kuya, right? Thank you. True. Okay, according naman kay Jenny, I think so. So, tingnan natin. If you have this kind of experience, this knowledge, no, in your experience a while ago, or sa pagbabasa ninyo, tingnan natin kung evaluation should have an evaluative statement. Ronel, true. Tingnan natin. Mabilis talaga mag-type. All right. So, letter A is the correct answer. True. All right. So number 3. Evaluative statements can be formulated in 2 ways, such as formulating assertions and formulating meaningful counterclaims. Is it letter A, true? Letter B, false? Go, go, go! Ang dali lang nito kung anong answer. Hi, Vicky Pilandas, watching from KCPES, Kidapawan Serial. Ang dami talagang taga Kidapawan dito, no, na nag-live po sa ating Itulay. So, ang galing po ninyo, nakapasok po kayo sa ating Itulay program, lalo sa ating subject, reading and writing skills. Yung mga senior high school natin dyan, hello sa ating lahat. Okay, naway magpursige pa tayo sa inyong pag-aaral, okay? Kasi malapit na, 4th quarter na tayo, okay? So last quarter na. So kinakailangan magpupursige para makuha po ang ating tagumpay, okay, na makagraduate. All right, I think it's false po. According to Ronel, according to Elena, Bora, it's letter A. According to Ronel, B. Ano kaya ang tamang sagot? Let's see what is the correct answer. Letter A is the correct answer. It is true. Okay, it is true. Okay, so later on we'll be knowing about this. Okay, we will be knowing about this. All right. So, okay. So number 4. Counterclaims are claims made to A. Rebut new claim. B. Rebut specific claim. C. Rebut previous claim. D. Rebut an unknown claim. Okay, counterclaims. When we say counterclockwise, counter, so kabilang badao, counter claim. Is it to rebut new claim? Is it rebut specific claim? Is it rebut previous claim? Or is it rebut an unknown claim? So let's try. Okay, all right. According to Ronel, what's your answer? Rebut specific claim. What about the answer for other viewers right now? Participants, who among you here who have different answer from Ronel? Okay, let's try to see. Sino ba yung mas mali okay, according to Edina Yuson, B. B daw. Rebut specific claim. Who else? Who else who have their answers different from those? Okay, who commented? Let's try to see. Okay, Bora, according to Elena, B. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Rebut previous claim. That is the correct answer. Rebut previous claim. All right, for number 5, to rebut means A, to contradict someone's statement through a formal argument. B, to argue with someone's point of view about an issue. C, to affirm someone's statement even if it is wrong. D, to oppose someone's statement in a contest. Ano ang tamang sagot natin dyan? Ano bang mas ano ito? Nearest or ano bang nearest or mas malapit? Okay? Nearer. Ano ba ang tamang sagot natin dyan na pwede nating masabi na ito i-rebut? Got it. Yay, Ronel. All right. What is your number 5? Number 5 is A. What is now the answer for others? Ronel. Hello, Ronel. Edina. Elena. Sana ba si Kuya Joel? And to those, okay, sino pa dito? Alright, so i-review ko ha. Vicky, andito pa. Jenny. We have also Elena. Alright, so andito pa. Lahat andito. Got it. Hi! Shashley Manansala. Si Shashley Manansala, tingnan mo nga. Sinagot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Ashley. Okay, wow. Sige, meron ng mga sagot si Ashley. Okay, D, according to hello din po. Sige. Nawa magsama-sama tayo, no? Sa hanggang matapos ang inyong mga pag-aaral, no? And then kami nagbibigay sa inyo ng quality education for you all. Okay? So the correct answer for this is letter C. To affirm even if it's wrong. Okay? So the correct answer for this is it's letter A. Okay, it's letter A is the correct answer. And those who got it right for this is we have Joel Kodyamat and also, sige, tingnan natin ha. Okay, the correct answer for this is letter A. You have to contradict someone's statement through formal argument. Why we correct this? Because some of the answers, no, you have to be corrected those, okay? Para makita natin kung ano ba ang tamang sagot. Because rebut is to contradict someone statement through formal argument. It is not to affirm someone's statement even if it's wrong. If kung mali pa yan, okay, why mag-affirm? Okay, hindi pwede. So dapat i-contradict someone's statement through formal argument. That is rebut. Okay? Hi, Emily Mosca, Mercado Virtudes. Okay? Okay, flip top. Mag-flip top. Rebut. Yung rebuttal. Okay, rebuttal is, yes, pwede sa flip top, no? Kung mayroon ka mga flip top. Kung mahilig ka mag-flip top, mag-rebut sila, yung magsagsagutan. Pero sa flip top nga, so masabi natin mayroon mga foul words dyan. Okay, yung mayroon mga foul words dyan na mag-rebuttal. So, it is somewhat is poetry, no? Ang dating yung ating pagkuan sa ano yan? Flip top. Okay. But magagamit itong rebut during debate. Excuse me lang po, sir. I just need to go home. Just enjoy lang po. I'll be back. Yes, Ronel Libador. See you. Okay? So, see you. So, alright. So, balik ka ha. Balik ka, Ronel. Ingat, Ronel. Alright. So, example, yung rebut is debating affirmative side and negative side. So, meron silang issue. Example, the issue is about the issue of using of contraceptive methods. And there are groups who are on the affirmative side, and there are groups who are in negative side. So by that one, in a formal setting, merong moderator, tsaka siya yung mag-guide ng rebuttal. So rebuttal, hindi rebuttal. Pagbigay ng statements, claims. So during the rebuttal na magbigay na sila ng mga puna o ano ba ilang, ang kanila magkita na nakakumit ng mistake yung kalaban nila, opponent. So yun, makikita yung mga fallacies. So ganyan ito. So by rebuttal, gawin natin itong formal argument. This is a formal argument. Then basis of that is your evidences. So I do hope nakuha po natin lahat yung ating mga examples, no? Kasi yung pag-rebut is merong rebuttal din sa ating tinatawag na flip top. Then meron ding rebut na in a formal way, no, na ginagamit natin. Hi, John Drex Toledo. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you so much din, Ronel. So balik ka ha. So, ano pa? UMS 11. Okay, Public Administration. Sapang Panay National High School. Hello sa atin dyan. Sa mga nanonood ngayon, thank you so much. Counterclaims are opposite of number 6. Ano ang tamang sagot natin dyan? Number 6. Counterclaims are opposite of, ano ba ang answer? Is it letter A, stand, letter B, evidence, letter C, reason, letter D, claims? So tingnan natin dyan. Okay, Sapang, Panay, Nasha, hi Lalaine, Charisma, Lipata. Okay, hello Lalaine. Mabuhay po kayong lahat dyan. Mabuhay kayong lahat dyan. So yung social welfare. From Sapang National High School, San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. Anong answer natin sa number 6? Tingnan na natin. Number 6, the correct answer is letter D, claims. Ito ay opposite ng counterclaims. Elena, you get it? Elena, hello. So I do hope masaya kayo ngayong hapon na ito, even if makulimlim po ang ating panahon. Okay. Hello, Julisa. Okay. Same, thank you so much. So what's in? Edina, hi. Salamat. Tama po ang sagot. Okay, letter D. Okay. What's in? Let's be starting about the lesson number 1. It's assertions. Ano ba itong assertions? Okay, we'll go further. This time, you will understand how critical reading and thinking would help you grasp the essence of texts and check the possible fallacies in the arguments or presented in the reading material. So, and during these assertions, or you have these assertions in mind, what have you learned, okay, on the topic or the issue? Okay, it's important that you have your facts. Hi, Zane Munoz. Hello, watching right now. So invite po ng other mga participants po natin, mga students, no? So thank you so much mga classmates po ninyo. Maraming salamat ha sa pag-join. All right, so that is part of assertions. Counterclaims. Ano itong counterclaims? Later on, malalaman natin yung mga definitions nila. Okay, but this time, let's have first an activity. So read through the following statements and determine whether the statement is factual or opinionated. Write F for fact and O for opinion for your answers. Then use a separate sheet of paper for your answers. So tingnan po natin. Tingnan natin kay Zen Munoz. Okay, from Badjang National High School. Pa-shout out naman po dyan. Alright, sige, hello. Shout out ko na kayo. Alright, so sa lahat po sa lahat mga nandito, maraming salamat. Sige, tingnan natin kung ano ang inyong mga answers later on. So ito yung katanungan. So lagyan nyo na number, then let's try to have the answers later on. Number 1, there are 5 common types of assertion. Is it F or is it O? F for factual, O for opinionated. Number 2, assertion is an action of stating what is a statement is either a fact or belief. Number 3, the statement, we are all children of a loving Father in heaven, is an example of assertion. All right, so let's try to start it. Okay, hello Patrick. Thank you. Sige, tingnan natin. Ano ba mga answers ninyo dyan? The correct answer for number 1 is, saan na sila Kuya Joel? Saan na sila Elena? Saan na sila Edina? Saan na sila Jenny? Patrick? Zane Munoz, hello! Tingnan na natin kung ano yung mga tamang sagot. And let's check your answer. Number 1 is O. That is opinionated. So later on, we will be discussing about this. Number 2 is F. That is factual. Right? So, an action stating a statement is either fact or belief. Hello! Number 2. Ano pong answer number 2? Edina Yuzon. Okay, Jean Maasin and Lou Lopez Mercader. Yan. Alright, so we shout out na. Sige, next, number 3. What is your answer for number 3? The statement, we are all children of a loving Father in heaven, is an example of, tingnan natin, letter F. This is factual. This is factual. Okay? So, next. All right, so that's it. What's new? Okay, this time we will be discussing F, particular lane F. Yes, Edina. Oh, for number 1, that is opinionated. So suppose your parents give you an option of the gift you want to receive on your graduation day. Okay, malapit na yung graduation. Lalong-lalo na sa ating grade 12 na mag-graduate na, no? Tsaka mag-moving up na yung grade 10. So this is for you to be motivated to maintain your academic standing in your class. Your choices are illustrated below. So even if we have this virtual graduation and we have this virtual moving up. So proud na proud ang yung mga parents. Lalong-lalo ng mga teachers kasi nakaya nyo lahat. Okay? Sooner or later, yes, matatapos na din yun yung pagpupusig ninyo, okay, sa high school, lalo na sa grade 12. Kasi papatuloy pa naman yung mga junior high school ng ating moving up. Okay, so this time, hi, Jamar Muhammad, okay, from Notre Dame Village National High School. Okay, taga saan ba ito si Jamel? Saan ba itong Notre Dame? I think sa Cotabato ba ito or saan ba ito? Okay, saan ba banda? Alright, so maraming school ng Notre Dame, no? So thank you so much. Okay, Maria Angela, hello. And we have Francis. Okay, directions, answer the following questions and write your responses on a sheet of paper. Alright, so this would be part of the activity. And if you've given a chance, what would you choose? Okay, you want to receive a laptop, a check, a money, or a gift? Shopee Express. So, select kayo dyan kung anong gusto mong matanggap. Okay, students, anong gusto nyo matanggap from your parents out from these gifts na gusto matanggap during sa graduation. Alright? So, anybody who can comment down para malalaman po natin kung ano pong gusto nilang makuha during sa graduation. Okay? So, tingnan na natin. Okay, I have your question. A laptop, according to Mary Angela. Okay, laptop. Bakit naman laptop, Mary? Bakit ang gusto mo is laptop? Tingnan natin yung mga reasons nila. Gusto ba nyo ng laptop? Gusto ba nyo ng cheque? Gusto ba nyo ng money? Gusto nyo ba na mga gamit from shopping center? Okay, laptop din ka ako dito, Elena. Laptop din po. Ay, marami talagang gusto mag-laptop. Kasi nga, magagamit natin sa lahat ng bagay itong laptop, right? So, kahit yung pag-aaral, kung wala kang laptop, hindi na magagamit, then, yeah, okay na din kung meron kang cellphone. Pero iba talaga kung meron kang laptop kasi makaka-type ka, makatype ka rin naman sa cellphone, pero depende sa cellphone. Okay? From the choices above, which will you choose? So, yun na nga. Bakit nga laptop ang gusto nyong makuha, yung inyong pagka-graduation na? Bakit gusto nyong makuha yung laptop? Sige na, para makita natin, ma-address natin yung gusto nyo, doon yun sa inyong mga parents. Okay? So tingnan natin kung ano mga reasons behind. Okay? If you were your parents, kung kayo yung parents, what do you think would you tell you after knowing your choice? Okay. List down the possible statements you may hear from. Okay. If you were your parents, kung ikaw yung parent, then what do you think would you tell? Would you tell you after knowing your choice? Ano ang sasabihin mo sa kanya, or kung ikaw yung parent, ano sasabihin mo sa anak mo? Okay, kung yan ang gusto mo, okay, tingnan natin. According to Mary Angela, madami po kasing maitutulong sa akin yung laptop for educational purposes and freelance sidelines. Yes, very good, Mary. Yan nga. Alright. So, hello, Mia. Hello. Andito ka, right? So, who else? Say, comment kung anong gusto ninyo, and then tell us, no, kung ano bang magagamit nito. Okay? Kung ngayong parent, ano ba ang sasabihin nyo sa anak nyo? Okay? Kung kayo yung parent. Okay, andyan. So yung sagot ni Angela, yes, it's a valid reason because marami naman talaga matutulong yung ating laptop. So here are a set of jumbled letters that I want you to arrange to come out with a sensible word. Clue, it is the opposite of an opposing argument. So did you get the answer or answer? What is your answer for this? So let's try to look out of a laptop because it's very useful this time. Tama nga. Okay, so maraming mga bagay na makakatulong talaga yung laptop sa mga panahong ito. Kasi since virtual naman lahat, tsaka yung mga business transactions natin virtual, tsaka yung magagamit talaga ng ating laptop. Okay, specifically your laptop at saka yung ating cellphone. And of course, hindi magagamit yung walang kinakailangan talaga natin ng internet, okay, or connections. Laptop because very useful this time. All right. So what is your answer for this? Ano nga, kung i-jumble natin ito, ano ang tamang sagot? It's opposite from opposing argument. What is your answer? The correct answer is, very good, Mary. You got it. This is counterclaim. This is counterclaim. Alright? So, nagbabasa talaga. Alright? So, sino pa? Habol. Counterclaim is the correct answer. What is it? So ngayon, explain ko ngayon isa-isa. Kay Elaine. Kay Elaine, hello. Charisma, or ano ba to? Ano ba pag-pronounce? Charisma or charisma? Lipata, very good. Counterclaim is the correct answer. Evaluative statement. So we'll hit our goal. So it is a statement that states one sound judgment about something through writing, which is supported by reasons and evidences. It is also presents the strengths and weaknesses of something based on a set of criteria which needs to be factual. Again, Oshina, very good. Elena, very good. All right, you get it right. So saan na ba Kuya Joel? All right, so ito, it presents the factual, the substantial, and unbiased. Again, factual, substantial, unbiased. Okay, next. How to formulate evaluative statement. That is evaluative statement. Okay. Number one, begin with a positive before you point out the negatives. Yes. Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy from UMS 11 Education. Okay, pam saan ba si Jeremy? Okay, begin with positive and then negative. Suggest solutions or suggestions on how to improve the written material being evaluated and provide justification how this will work. Okay, tingnan natin paano ba ito mag-work. Okay, so that's it. Next, Okay, tingnan natin. Keep your feedback concise and precise. So, concise talaga yung feedback natin, tsaka precise. Be careful in giving your feedback, right? So, since evaluations pass judgment onto works of authors, they must be written and expressed with care and much diligence. So, kinakailangan talaga with care, with passion, so kung ano yung pagbibigay ng feedback since this is evaluative. Okay, next. Assertion and its types. O, tingnan na natin ha. So I do hope you are now take noting, at saka jot down everything na important matters. Assertions are declarative sentences that give one's belief about something else as if it's true, or though it may not be. So it is expressed as an argument. Argument pala ito. Pero it's just like lang, pwede siyang true. Okay, but sometimes, although it may not be, so it's expressed as assertions. So tingnan natin. Usually, these assertions contain languages such as evaluations like useful, significant, important, insightful, detailed, up to date, comprehensive, practical, impressive. So these are assertions that contain languages expresses evaluation. So remember ha, tandaan natin yan. Now, there are 4 types of assertions which are classified according to the degree of certainty they can be judged as true or false. Okay, ito ang mga ka-Raymar, hi, Galuno, Gahaton, from 11 Public Administration. Hello, ito yung 4 types. Di ba kanina yung sa ating question, 5 types, pero 4 types of talaga. We have number 1 is fact. It is a statement that can be proven objectively by direct experience, testimonies of witnesses, verified observations, and or the results of the research. From the word fact, ito ay katotohanan lamang. Hi, Omar. Okay, from Cotabato City. Hello. Okay, so this is a verified observations. Example, according to experts, seawater contains high amounts of minerals such as sodium, chloride, sulfate, magnesium, and calcium. That is fact. What about number 2? Convention. Number 1 ha, tandaan. Assertion. Number 1 is fact. Number 2 is convention. It is a way in which something is done similar to traditions and norms. Its truthfulness can be verified only by reference to historical precedents, laws, rules, usage, and customs. Some example. Seawater is classified as heterogeneous and homogeneous mixture, di ba? Ito yung traditional natin na naintindihan na yung seawater is classified, it would be heterogeneous and homogeneous mixture. So that is convention. Okay, its truthfulness can be verified by preference, historical precedents, laws, rules, and uses and customs. Ito yung traditional and norms, convention. All right. Number 3, opinion. It is a statement based on facts, but it's difficult to objectively verify because of the uncertainty of producing satisfactory proofs and soundness. All right. So, example, swimming in seawater is the best activity to refresh and relax your mind, body, and soul. So, this is an opinion. Opinion lang ito. Okay. Difficult to objectively verify. So, that is number 3. Fact, convention, opinion, and the last is preference. It states the personal choice in which the writer is under no obligation to support the proof, the truthfulness of statement. They are subjective and cannot objectively proven or logically attacked. Example, I love to make frequent trips to places with seawater than those without it. So meaning, you have your choice. I love to make frequent trips to places with seawater than those without it. So that is preference. Ito yung preference no na gusto ko. I prefer to do this than that. Okay, that is. Okay, we have 4 kinds of assertions. We have facts, we have opinion, we have convention, and we have preference. Okay, laging tandaan yan. F-O-C-P. F-O-C-P. Okay, next. Formulating counterclaims. Again, discuss ko ito yung mga 4 elements of argument. To be an effective critical thinker, it is not enough just to be able to identify claims and assertions. The ability to analyze an argument is essential to understanding the text more deeply, but understanding the claim is not the only facet of the argument. Hi, Miguel Joseph Anasin and Sherman Hermoso. Hello. And Christian Gabriel Mapait. Hello sa atin dyan. Very good, no, that you're here. Rooms 11, education. Hello. Counterclaims are claims made for rebut a previous claim. To rebut means to contradict someone's statement through formal argument. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, it's letter A. Okay, they provide contrasting perspective to main argument. That is counterclaims. To be able to locate counterclaims to an argument, remember the following. Show competence and familiarity with the writer's topic. 2. Examine different perspectives and not just passively accepting the writer's claim. You examine. Okay, examine yan. Consider the topic and make sure you are willing to engage different viewpoints from your own. So, mean to say, meron ng claim. Now, you examine that claim if it's true or if it is false. Okay, you give your counterclaim. Okay, then you consider that topic, then make sure you're willing to engage different viewpoints of your own. So that is part of counterclaim. So claim is a statement that asserts facts based on one's understanding about particular topic or issue. Example, the given example, Martha asking his father to buy her a smartphone is an example of a claim. Gaya ko nga kanina sinabi ko sa inyo kung ano ang gusto ninyo. Okay, na ibigay ng inyong parents. So sabi niyo laptop. So now, this is a kind of claim na gusto ninyo. So claim yun. Okay? Claim yung sinasabi ninyo na gusto nyong makakuha o mabigyan okay, ng laptop. So pero sa statement na ito is to buy her a smartphone no, from his father. Is a claim. Claim yan. Okay. Hi, Mark, Andre, Rizame. Okay. Hi, hello. Hello sa atin dyan. Counterclaim. It is just an opposite of claim. So it is a statement that contradicts one's claim and is usually proven and supported with both reasons and evidences. Example, Mang Tonyo's negative response to Martha's claim is an example of counterclaim. So example nito is i-counterclaim niya na gusto niya nag-laptop pero hindi pa nabigyan ng ano ba ito? Hindi pa nabigyan ng support no ng reasons and evidences. So paano makakasabi si Mang Tonyo, yung ama niya, na kung bakit gusto niya ng smartphone? So, negative ang response niya kasi hindi tinuloy, hindi binigyan ng support or reason bakit niya gusto ng smartphone. That is counterclaim. Next, R, reason. It is a part of an argument where the statement offers an explanation behind the party's claim. Martha's offering of valid reasons to convince Mang Tonyo that she needs the smartphone is an example of reason. So, from this, okay, behind the party's claim, Martha's offering of valid reasons to convince talaga kay Mang Tonyo that she needs a smartphone is an example of reason. Reason na ito, na kinakailangan talaga niya na magkaroon ng smartphone. Okay, sa panahong ito. Okay? Alright, so review ha. So we have this reason, we have this claim, we have this counterclaim. And the last one would be evidence. Okay, tingnan natin ha. Evidence is a statement that proves the truth of a claim and generally leads to conclusion of an argument. So, evidence would be that bakit gusto ni Martha na magkaroon ng smartphone? Kasi ito ay useful in this challenging time. Sa kanyang pag-aaral, ano pa? Sa kanyang pagbibiga o pag-aaral o kaya sa virtual na communication. Okay? Sa mga updates, no? Sa mga balita, o ano ba? Okay? Ano gagawin? Okay? In relation to education, yung pag-aaral ninyo. So, evidence would be very, very important na meron talaga evidence. So, gaya na pagsabi na gusto nyo ito, gusto nyo ito, okay, gusto nyo ganyan. So, gaya na sinabi ko kanina, support your sinasabi nyo. Bakit nyo gusto ng laptop? Okay? Para meron ebidensya, may support, okay? Aside from reason, aside from not only your claim but also your reason why you have to have that one, okay? Hi, Lara, and hi, John Mar Lopez. So very good. So we have claim, we have counterclaim, we have reason, we have evidence. That is. Now, what's more? Okay, so this time, identify whether the following statements is a claim, counterclaim, reason, evidence. Then select the word clause, and phrase that proves your answer, right? On the answer, separate sheet of paper. So let us see. So I have here, class, participants, and viewers right now. I have here evidence, claim or counterclaim? Sige, select lang kayo dyan kung ano ang yung answer. Okay, out of the three. So tingnan natin kung sino makakatamang sagot. Number one, if you want to keep people around you, continue to open the door of friendship and always accentuate the positive. Lagyan nyo yung number, tsaka bigyan nyo ako ng tamang answer dyan. Is it evidence? Is it claim? Or is it counterclaim? Number two, I am a child of a loving God who created me after his own image. I am happy for what I am, and I do not have to be someone I am not. Number three, I don't think so. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution explains that humans evolved from monkeys. Okay, anong tamang sagot natin sa number one? Number one is, comment down below, viewers and students, to those who are here. Ano ang tamang sagot sa number one? Is it evidence? Is it claim? Is it counterclaim? Tingnan natin. Number one is evidence. Okay. Number two is, tingnan natin, tamang sagot, claim. This is a claim. And for number three, okay, number three is counterclaim. I don't think so. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution explains that humans evolved from monkeys. According to Elena, claim number one. What about, okay, evidence, claim, and counterclaim? Okay, very good, Julissa. All right, you got it. All right, counterclaim number three. Very good. Yay! I'm so happy to be with you, class. Okay, so I do hope marami kayo natutunan, no? All right, so this time, let's proceed. You identify. Again, you identify now this is the direction. You identify pa rin the assertion in which statement, whether it's a fact, convention, opinion, or preference. Setting na natin, Elena, Mary, Julissa, Mary Angela. Okay, preference, fact, or convention? Saan dito, yung masasabi niyo number one, ano ito? I would rather watch education shows than play computer games. Number two, roses grow best in soil made of 3/4 clay and 3/4 sand and loam. Three, in America, the bride's family pays the majority of the wedding costs. What is your answer for number one, two, and three? Okay, chat down, chat down, chat down. So tingnan natin kung ano ang tamang sagot for number one, two, and three. Number one is, tan-tan-tan. This is preference. Okay, very good, Angela. Nakuha talaga ni Angela. Kasi preference, saan yung gusto niya. Okay, I would watch education show than to play computer games. Number two, okay, Mary, facts, very good. Julissa, yes, you've got it. And for number three, yay, convention. Back, 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 back. You've got all the answers right, Sheena, Julissa, Mary, Raymar, who else? Yes, Elena. Who else? Thank you so much. So that's it, no? Alam ko marami kayo natutunan kasi na well-explain natin kung ano ba yung mga ibig sabihin ng ating assertions, evaluative, no? Formulating evaluative, yung mga claims, assertions, saka counter-claims. What I have learned. So this time is, okay, check your understanding of the following lesson by completing the following statements. You have there in your module the question and you provide now the answer. So this would be a possible answer for these assertions. Assertions can be served as primary way for readers to consider and possibly agree with claims presented by writer in expository writing. So that is assertions. All right. What about here? Check your understanding. What is about counterclaim? Counterclaim based on the module. It is a claim made to rebut a previous claim. To rebut means to contradict someone's statement through a formal argument. Okay, that's it. All right, so what I can do, andyan sa yung module, gawin niyo ito ha. Form evaluative statement for every given text and label it whether positive or negative depending on the focus of the evaluation. Then see the sample below. Right? So then B, read the poem written by Megma, a senior high school student, then make your own evaluation about its content and properties. Please be guided with a sample evaluation given the discussion part and scoring rubric that follows after the poem below. Ito yung ating text. Okay? Overseas heroes. Below is a representative or modern day heroes of our forming counterclaims. Yan. Former senior high school student. Then formulate counterclaims about the claims written on the table below. Then be guided by the scoring rubric that follow after the claim. Ito yung mukha niya. Ito yung mukha niya. Okay? So tingnan natin kung ano ba yun. Number one is millions of Filipinos have left the Philippines in order to look for greener pasture abroad. That is claim. How about its counterclaim? Tingnan natin ha. Counterclaim. Ano bang masasabi mo dyan? I-counter mo siya. I-counterclaim mo siya. So alam na natin kung ano yung counterclaim, ha? Alright. So additional activities, you answer all of this in your module. Research for an article or any text available to you. Then formulate evaluative statements about it. Then be guided by the scoring rubric. Okay, we have the scoring rubric. See to it that you will follow this. Okay, and bakit natin i-follow? Kasi para matingnan natin kung tama ba ang inyong you're guided with, no? So, evaluative statements 5, 3, and 1. So, yan yun ang ating criteria. And also, don't forget, this is, okay, how to do it? We have claim, encountered claim, reason, and evidence. The statement about leadership is then read closely and analyze by using the elements of an argument. According to Michelle B. Banca, leadership starts first with knowing who we really are and discovering our potential and capacity to reach out to others before knowing about those people that we lead and serve. Dapat matuto tayo kung alamin kung ano ang atin, no? Ano sa ating part, kung ano ba ang leadership, no? Ano pa talaga ang leadership sa atin? Ito yung rubric. Okay, assessment. So, last part. So for number one, which of the following are declarative sentences that claim something is true about something else? Ayun na, nakita na natin. Yung answer is letter A, assertion. What about number two? Any from the class and viewers? Okay, which of the following gives a better explanation to show the strength and weaknesses of something through writing? A, assertion. B, counterclaim. C, evaluative statements. D, critical reading. Ano ang tamang sagot natin dyan, Mary, Raymar, Elena, Shanna, Andrea Cruz, Mary, Shaina, Joliza. Letter C, evaluative statement is the correct answer. Number 3, which of the following does not describe an evaluative statement? Ano ba hindi itong evaluative statement? Hi, Mary! Hello! Okay. Letter C, obscure. Tama, Shaina and okay. Shayna Elaine, very good. Letter C is the correct answer. And the last three, okay. Letter C is the correct answer for this. Counterclaims are claims made to, letter C, rebut previous claim. Very good. Next, number 5 and number 6, what is your answer? What is your answer for number 5? Hi, Angel! Hello! Okay, follow lang po kayo. Then, pwede kayong magwan, ha? Yung mga parents natin dyan, i-guide yung ating mga students and also teachers, ha? Yung mga estudyante, follow lang kayo sa ating mga discussions. Tsaka, pwede nyo ma-replay ito. Okay? Number 5 is letter according to Lalaine A. Okay. Very good! Yay! Got it. This is statement that asserts facts based on number 6. Number 6 tingnan natin, letter A, number 6. Okay, Hermosa Shaina, very good. Okay, letter A is the correct answer. Yay! Answer all of those assessments no given in your module, then you try to check. No, you try to check no kung tama bang answers, then you go back to the definition itself because may mga tanong kasi diyan no sa ating assessment sa somewhat like in a part sa kung ano baka na clerical lang yan, then tingnan natin kung ano ba yung tamang answer, okay, para makita natin kung ang tama ba, kung tama ba ito or hindi. Okay, so alamin natin ng mabuti yan yung pag-analyze, then give your evaluation if it's correct. Okay, Andrea, hello, tama, and Mary Angela, very good. Hi, all right. So up to this part, thank you so much. Because kapit kamay tayong lahat, no, na matuto talaga sa ating leksyon, lalong-lalo na sa ating English 11, that is reading and writing skills, especially to those senior high school na present ngayon. So never stop learning, ha? Then you review review, okay? Then relearn about everything and about our topic this day. And I do hope we met no our objectives this day. So thank you so much and see you. Maraming salamat po. Ay maraming salamat sa mga Tagapali National High School tsaka yung mga participants po, ay mga participants natin no na nag-join kanina. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Naway tumutok pa tayo sa mga iba pang episodes ng ating Ito Life program, especially sa ating reading and writing skills.